Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm very happy because Shearer have sent me some candles and a diffuser and some oil to look at with you today. So I'll start off by saying that this is gifted. They didn't ask me to talk about it, they just asked me if I'd like to try it, and it's essential oils. So not only is it a yes for that, but it's also a yes because Shearer Candles are consistently excellent at what they create and what they bring to the market, and the scents and the ranges are always second to none. So thank you very much, Shearer, for letting me try this first of all. If you didn't know about Shearer Candles, they are a very, very established candle brand in Scotland. One of the oldest, definitely up there with being the oldest. I think they said to me there was one brand that was technically older that created candles, but they are up there, and they're proudly made in Scotland, and they're always innovating. So this is the Naturals collection, and I can tell you that it is made with essential oils. And what they've done is they have created 100% soy wax candles. The essential oils contained are obviously pure essential oils. They have minimal plastic packaging, and they're in brown glass vessels, which means that you can recycle after use. So anyone that potentially had been interested before but had held back, now's your chance to have a look, because this is a range that is a little bit different from the usual. As you know, I love my essential oils. Over lockdown, I've been watching quite a lot of videos on skincare, and this isn't skincare, obviously this is room fragrance, but I was surprised at how many people are quite anti-essential oil and they don't get it, and they say, oh, don't put it on your skin. Obviously you don't want to put it neat on your skin, but I don't understand the negativity for it in skincare, but that's obviously not what this is about. It was just one of those things in lockdown that a lot of people were saying, oh, I don't really like essential oils in my skincare. Why? It's effective, it's got its place, it's very beneficial when you use it correctly. But again, that's not what we're talking about today. It was just one of those little bugbears that I noticed on quite a lot of the forums. But onto this range, it is a little bit special, so I thought I'd talk you through the samples that I've been given today. So we will start off with the Eucalyptus and Pine Scent Oil. Now, this comes in at £18, but look at what you're getting. I mean, that is a full bottle of the real deal. And what they suggest that you can use it for, so being eucalyptus and pine, straight away, I think it's very refreshing. What I found when you smell it is you get the immediate hit of eucalyptus followed a split second later by the pine, but they're not overpowering at all. Please do not think it's the false scent of the eucalyptus and pine that you might know from things like your disinfectants. This is essential oil version. It's the real deal. You can smell it. It's got, when I say a potency, I do not mean strong. What I mean is the freshness and the alertness of the eucalyptus hits you immediately, but it's not overpowering. It's just an initial alertness. And then the pine comes in straight after it. And the pine is very subtle, also very fresh, bit woody. And as people point out, if you like the sort of pine smell at Christmas, then you'll like that. Again, eucalyptus can be quite citrusy, quite zingy, but it's not overpowering at all. What's quite good about this is that you do get the balance in the two, and it is really fresh. So what you can do with this, they're saying that it will last over 6 months. It's a 200ml oil. And again, because it's in the brown glass, that lets you know it's a real deal, because I was always taught in training that if it's the real essential oils, you're looking at brown or green glass, because it's got to be that colour to protect the oils, otherwise they'll degrade really quickly. Now you can use this in oil burners, in your diffuser. So you've got a diffuser here. So in theory, if I finish this off, even though it's bergamot and rose, I could actually refill it with this. Or if I wanted to buy the same one and refill it again, I could do that. It's also good for fragrancing your potpourri, or if you've got anything similar like it in the house and you feel like it's lost its fragrance, you can use it for that. So really effective for it. And remember, a little goes a long way. Now, even though they're not recommending it, when you're trained in aromatherapy, you can also put a pre-blend into some water in a spray bottle and use that to squish about the house and freshen things up. They're not recommending that, but that's something that I would do as an aromatherapist. But again, that's completely your choice. I would always test that out first though, just in case you've got any fragrance that's got a little colour to it and you spray it somewhere and you leave little marks, always test it first. But in my experience, just spraying it on carpets, I've never had that problem. If I didn't say so, you can also use it in your oil burners too, just a little bit on that. Now, the benefits of eucalyptus oil. So as I was saying to you, eucalyptus oil is one of my favourites because it's really fresh. Now, this isn't eucalyptus to the point where you would use it to help with a cold, but it is one of those oils that's very zingy and very refreshing. And if you did actually feel a little bit congested, maybe it's the time of year where the hay fever affects you, or maybe you've got allergies, that could be a nice little oil to have burning because it will just help to freshen up the air, give you a little bit of an inhalation treatment. Again, you're not actually having a full inhalation treatment, but if it's there and you're using it in the oil burner, then you can definitely get that. If it's a diffuser, it'll be much, much more subtle. It's also good at keeping the bugs away. So things like eucalyptus and pine are quite good if you've got that time of year where you feel as if the flies are everywhere. In Scotland, it's the midges. Sometimes something quite fresh like this in the house, they don't really like it, so that can be quite good for that. It's also quite good just as a general air freshener. Obviously, all of these are good as air fresheners, but basically it's just one of those, if you don't like florals and you're not mad keen on the citruses or the woodies, then I would actually go for the eucalyptus because it's freshening but to the point of neutral. It's not one or the other, it's just nice and fresh and it'll do what you need it to do. Now when we're talking about pine is also very good because it's another very uplifting, very zingy scent. As I was saying, a lot of people love it at Christmas time because it's got that scent that reminds you of the pine in the Christmas trees. It's very good for a room scent because it's quite neutralising again. As you know, people use it in disinfectants, but we're not actually using it for that. But say you've been cooking and it's been quite a fragrant meal you've been cooking. It could be, let me think, maybe fish or curries or something that's quite strong. Maybe some oniony. I don't like garlic, so if you were cooking garlic, I would request that you used something to mask it, thank you very much. But it could be great to either use this, freshen up your potpourri, use it in the oil burner, or again, just have the diffuser to hand, just to, when you know that you're going to be using something that's quite strong in the kitchen, just to help kickstart that neutralising of the air. So I would say it could be quite effective for that. But again, there's so many uses for the scent oil, but you can use it again as a refill if you've already got the diffuser and you want to do that. So that is number one, a very nice combination of eucalyptus and pine. So let's move on. Let's look at the candle. So our candle is cedarwood and log fire. Now I've deliberately not burnt it yet because I wanted to talk to you about it first. So the good thing about cedarwood is I do love the woody fragrances. They are right up my street. So when you do smell this, it's very clever because again, it's got the essential oil in it and it's 100% soy wax. So if you're looking for that, it's right up your street. Remember, they always have the candle instructions underneath. So you pull this apart and it tells you how to maintain your candle. But look at the size of this candle. It's huge. It's got a weight to it and it's huge. Now, you know that there are a lot of brands who will be as fragranced as this, because remember, this is really fragrance. This isn't one of those ones where you smell it and it smells nice. And then, I know it, having not burnt it, by the way, I know that when you burn it, you will smell it, and I'm going to do that very shortly. I might even take a little film of me burning it so you can see. But you know, sometimes you smell it and it smells nice, and then you burn it and you can't smell anything. Not at all with this, especially because it's got the essential oils in it. So you will find that with the cedarwood and log, that's what I meant to say. The cedarwood comes in first, and then you get that tiny hint of the log fire essence just behind it. So the reason that they've done it is because they want you to evoke memories of, as they put it here, relaxing walks and roaring log fires. Now it's got top notes, as it says on the website, of bergamot and quince, warmed by gentle sandalwood, frankincense and patchouli. All right up my street. I do really love the woody fragrances. They are my favourite. Now, you've got about 45 hours of burn time. It's in your brown glass. It's got your lid, so just remember to be careful. Don't put the lid on when it's still hot. And then it's minimal to none plastic packaging. So this one will be that you're minimal and it's fully recyclable. Now, you know yourself the prices that some of these candles can come in at, so it really surprised me that it was only £24. That is a really, really fair price for that. And just to let you know about some of the benefits of cedarwood, what I love about cedarwood, again, is that it's part of that family that I love. It's just incredibly warming and relaxing. And when you think about cedarwood and you think about the oils that you would go for when you want to be uplifted, I would go for that. I also think that we use it quite a lot in aromatherapy when we want to relax and calm someone and just ease their senses. So when you're burning this, I would hope that if you're in the right frame of mind, that you actually do feel yourself relaxing into the scent and enjoying the scent. But overall, I would go for it if you're just looking to feel nice and cozy and warm, because they've thought about it, and that's why they've created cedarwood and log fire, because that's exactly what they want to evoke in you: comfort, relaxation and warmth. So I will burn it shortly, and then I'll show you that exactly how it looks when it's burning at the end of this video. Oh, it's lovely. Very happy. Now, I took this out of the box because I didn't want to spend half an hour trying to get the lid out of this for you. So this is the diffuser unit. So this is actually the oil that goes into it, the scented diffuser oil. And then this is your box. Look at how nice the box is. It's so cute. And again, minimal packaging, minimal plastic, which is always good. And it gives you your instructions for use, and it tells you to remove the bung. Now that did take me a bit of time, but I am rubbish at stuff like that. I can't open bottles of wine or anything. Now you've obviously got to make sure that you keep the bottle upright. I would actually do it in the kitchen just in case you're a bit over keen and you actually drop any oil, because you don't want to mark any of your furniture. And then you just insert the sticks into the oil, and it doesn't take long at all before it starts to take effect. And then what you can do is turn the sticks maybe even every couple of weeks. And it's got 2 packs of sticks in here. So what I'll do is I'll get this started for us. And it's bergamot and rose. So while I put this in, now can you see you've also got your spare sticks in there too? I will pop this in and then I'll read you what it says on the website. So that's how it looks. We're just going to undo that just now. Take me a little bit of time. Whenever I try to speed things up, you can be guaranteed that's when everything slows right down. But I've came to the conclusion that I better just take my time. I'm doing it this way now. There we go. I wouldn't throw the stopper away either, because you never know if you're going to need it for anything if you decide to transport your burner. Not your burner, your diffuser, sorry. So there we go. And pop them in. Spread it out. And again, you want to spread it out so you can maximise the aroma. But I would fully expect that in about an hour or so to fill the room and really feel the benefit. So you could have the same one in different rooms in the house, or you could dot them about different fragrances in different rooms. You know that diffusers are excellent for bathrooms and toilets too. Sometimes rooms, if someone feels that their bedroom can get just a little bit, sometimes it just needs a freshen up. You've opened the window, but you still feel it needs a freshen up. Excellent for that. I would always say a diffuser in the bathroom. Some people leave candles unattended in their bathrooms. If you've ever been to someone's house and they're doing like a lovely little night and you're having a great time, you go into the bathroom and they've dotted about lots of little candles. As lovely as it looks, my brother who's in the fire service would freak out and give you into trouble for that, because you're really you're not meant to leave the candles unattended. So why not use a diffuser instead? So I'm just going to pop onto the website just to read what they've said about it. So bearing in mind they've got more than one option here, but this is the bergamot and rose. And can I also remind you that rose oil I like, but artificial rose, I've said to you many times before, I do not like at all. So the fact that this is real rose essential oil is brilliant for me, because it means that it's subtle. It smells like real rose. It doesn't smell like this horrible kick of floral. When I smell something too floral, it's like a punch in the face and I don't like it. But again, everyone's different. Some people really, really don't like citrus. Again, the woody, I can smell this already. That's what, 2-3 minutes? That's it coming through. And what you get, they both actually come through at the same time. Bergamot's quite sweet anyway. So the bergamot, I would say, is just coming out on top, but the rose is right behind it. I feel like one of those, Jilly, is it Gouldum? You used to do the wine tasting on TV and some of the things that she used to say about the wine. I feel as if I'm talking about wines mixed with horse racing. The bergamot's coming out and the rose is right behind it. But I can smell it already. So that is lovely. It's bergamot, as I say, is quite sweet anyway. It can have a bit of a rosy scent to it, as can frankincense. And then the rose is straight behind it. But it's so nicely balanced that it's not pure rose. Because even though I like rose essential oil, I don't think I'd ever pick it as my single oil either. So it just goes to show that when the blend is right, you can actually enjoy blends that you wouldn't necessarily pick the individual components. That's when you know someone's good at what they do. So when they blend them in Shearer, they've obviously given that a lot of thought, which I like. So they are saying here about the bergamot and rose that, again, it's natural essential oils. And the way that they describe it is earthy bergamot and morning rose opens with a light and luminous geranium, balsam and verbena. Now, I would agree with that. Geranium is also a very nice, one of my favourite scents, which again, geranium has that hint of rosiness to it. So if you're not sure if you're going to like rose essential oil, just remember that geranium is up there too, and it's lovely. So the blend works. It's to my liking, which again, when you're trained to blend aromatherapy oils, nothing brings you more joy than a blend that just smells delicious. And you think, oh, that is good, I like that. So this is 170 mils of scented diffuser, and they're saying it will last about 24 weeks. That's really good. That's like half your year. And it's in the brown glass bottle, the black rattan sticks, and it's got the paper effect gift box. And again, minimal plastic packaging, fully recyclable. So again, if we look at our benefits, so rose essential oil. So remember again, this is a mood settler. This helps to relax you. It's uplifting. And again, rose is very relaxing. When someone wants to relax and chill out, they tend to pick rose. And then bergamot is quite good again, just like the cedarwood, it's uplifting, but it keeps you relaxed. They're all very settling, they're all very relaxing oils. And if they do say that with bergamot, if you've got a bit of stress, a bit of anxiety, that can be a good one. So you could maybe think about having this. This might be a good one for the bedroom if you just want to relax and have nice, gentle easing off to sleep. You know, sometimes people say that they find sleep quite challenging, they get insomnia. Not suggesting for one moment that a diffuser is going to cure that, but if you've got the right essential oils in the room, that's going to add to your sleep routine, and then you can do all the other hints and tricks that we've got for good sleep routines. You know, having like the hot milky drink, making sure that you don't stay on your devices all night, things like that. But it's a great way to enhance the mood of the room and go for what you're going for, what you want to achieve in that room. So overall, I think they are extremely nice blends. I'm very impressed. Thank you again to Shearer for letting me try these. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to say that I'll see you again soon, but what I'll do is I'll light this and then add it in at the end, and I might even just chat you through what it's like when you've lit it and how it smells. Right, here I am. I thought I would actually do a real-time candle lighting for you if I can. Being left-handed, I'll probably make it look really awkward. Right, here we go. So I've said on previous videos, they're really thorough at Shearer at giving you the instructions on how to maintain your candles. Not only is it on the bottom, but it is also on the website too. Oh, I actually managed. Now that's lovely straight away. What's very nice about this is the colour of the glass is quite evocative and quite relaxing, and we're moving into autumn now. Can you imagine if you just allowed the room, as it's getting a little bit more dusky, just don't put the lights on straight away or put a little lamp on, and take a moment with your candle just to allow it to light the room. Also for me at the moment, I've been trying very hard to get back into regular meditation. I've always done my yoga, but lockdown for everyone was very strange. So I've been trying to reintroduce regular meditation, been reading about, mental wellness, as in, I quite like the Buddhist mentality. I've said that on one of the vlogs. I don't know if you've seen it yet. And it's just about relaxing your thoughts and not thinking that every thought is real. So can you imagine if you were actually feeling a bit stressed or wanting to do your meditation, just something like this, just have your candle, have your scent in the air, have your essential oils giving you that inhalation treatment. And in addition to that, picking your meditation, picking the yoga moves that you want to do, doing your Tai Chi. That's what I would aim for with this. Maybe if you're having a bath, get your candle, pick your book of choice or pick your meditation, do that in the bath. I think for me, it's not just about the enjoyment of the scent of candles now. For me, just because, again, I'm trying really hard to get back into that more balanced and healthy mind process that I personally believe you get when you really do take your time to do your yoga, your meditation, and you look after your head. I'm thinking that this is going to be my friend, my accompaniment with it. I'll make sure that I have that little ritual, I have the process, but then again, you've also got the joy of just popping a candle on because you can and because it's a treat. And at night time, just say, right, we're having an hour, we're popping the candle on. The other time, as you know, is just when you've got friends coming round and you think, right, they're round in an hour, we're going to get the coffees, we're going to get the biscuits. I think I'll have the room smelling today of cedarwood and log fire. You know, something like that. Now, believe it or not, I can smell it now. That's it coming through. Now, we all know that there are certain candles, again, where you want to smell it, but you can't. There's also some that smell beautiful when they're in the packaging. And then when you actually smell them, it doesn't translate. It's not the same. That's lovely. I do think the essential oils are something really special. It's such a special thing when you know that you're getting a treatment. It's not just a lovely fragrance. You actually know that you're getting that inhalation and it's doing something for you. But again, that's also because of my ethos at the moment, which is really to relax, enjoy everything, see the good in everything. I sound like a hippie. I just think sometimes you lose sight. So for me, it was about just simplifying everything, simplify your thoughts, simplify your hecticness, simplify your stress, just remove it. And now I know that this essential oil candle can actually see me through for quite a few hours. So Shearer, thank you very much. I don't think you realise how much I needed this. This isn't just a case of trying something out and enjoying it. You have, whether you realise it or not, you've really helped me because I was really on a self-education journey this lockdown, and you've just helped me top it all off. And now when I do my meditations, I'm going to make sure that I use my candle too. But as I say, I'm also going to use everything else because it smells lovely and it's such a treat to walk into a room and enjoy the scent. So there you go. That is it. It's gorgeous. I'll keep this on, I think, for about half an hour. Really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed this video too. Hope you find it informative. As always, let me know. Leave me a comment. Have a lovely day and I'll see you again soon.